We've been around for decades and decades and decades. John and Cheryl are a couple that we've supported for many of those decades. John and Cheryl are a fine example of the ARC's longevity in our community and how committed we are to serving people over their lifetime.
I think we're going to try to take the bus.
I've known them for a little over 16 years. John and Cheryl's choosing to be with each other is one example of really the ARC providing an augmented support in people that kind of already have a pretty good idea of where they want to go.
My life has changed since I've been with the ARC. I've been with the ARC for 20 years and I don't have a bit of problems.
I feel the same way he does, but I've been on it since 1984.
John and Cheryl, they're kind of inspirations, total inspirations. You know, they've been together for like forever, over 20 years. They're such a team, seeing them work together. Is that enough?
The $3.99.
For the most part, John and Cheryl, they live out on their own. They're part of their community. They have a grocery store, a bank that they go to on their own.
We are mostly independent. We take turns of going to the store.
Tomorrow will be my turn.
I've known John since the late 1970s. Cheryl I caught up with probably in the mid to late 1980s when she became a more permanent fixture in John's life. The remarkable thing is that both maintain a tremendous sense of humor about the other, and they take care of each other. You could use the word inappropriately probably. They're cute. They are just a remarkable couple. They're just about as cute as a bug's ear.
Without support from the ARC of King County, I think John and Cheryl's lives would look very different. All right, John. Who's that? John gets eye drops for medication that staff here at the ARC of King County is delegated for. And it's 3 times a day that we're coming into his home and doing eye drops for. And without these eye drops, they're obviously needed for his vision and sight. So we're able to provide those supports. It's not something that John is able to do on his own. Our job is to work with John and Cheryl to really just make sure that they're living independent lives.
Yeah, we got some yogurt in the fridge.
Cheryl and John are a really fine example of how people have thrived in our supported living program with just a little bit of support that they need from time to time.
Making your list, Cheryl?
They get a little bit of social support, they get a little financial support. It's really the support that they choose and that we designed for them individually.
I really believe that everybody belongs in the community. John lived in an institution and Cheryl lived also in a congregate care facility. And without our support and without that availability to have a residential provider such as the ARC, I'm not sure how soon that would have happened for them.
John and Cheryl have become outspoken advocates in the community for not only themselves, but for other people. They regularly go to Olympia to talk to their legislators. They have relationships in the community. They have a full life that brings them joy and brings us joy to be in relationship with them.
The ARC is our friend because we put our trust in the ARC.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the ARC, where would we go? We couldn't go nowhere. And that's the facts, truth. I'm not telling you a lie.
We do need this support.
I see the ARC as a giant diamond that everybody ought to support. From my point of view, it's the most unselfish, effective activity that I've seen in public service around the county.
Any little bit of support that we can provide over a lifetime makes a huge difference to people. And I'm thrilled that we get to do it. We've supported John and Cheryl over their entire adult life, and they are our living legacy, and we will support them as long as they'll have us, and hopefully for the rest of their lives. They're part of our family now.